Namaste and hello. Welcome to The Light Within. I'm here with yet another episode of The Light Within. In this episode, we are going to talk about the profound significance of prayers. So, let's quickly dive in. Depending on our spiritual evolution, we pray to the Supreme Power. Some of us pray to the deities, some of us to their gurus, some to God, and some of us pray to the universe. Some of us don't feel the need to pray at all. Some of us ask for things, people in our lives, or particular situations. And some of us ask for solutions to our problems, and some ask questions about why something is happening to them. Prayers are not means for asking, but offering and establishing a connect with the divine. Prayers are beautiful mediums of connecting with the divine energy. It's a form of communication with the power which is bigger than us. The essence of the prayer should come with complete surrender, gratitude, and faith. And none of this has to do with outcomes. Prayers create an outlet which helps you express or communicate with the Supreme Consciousness. It may not necessarily with use of words. Your intent is the driving force when it comes to prayers. So let's understand a few things here. Within the Hindu tradition, there is no clear distinction between prayer, the chanting of mantras, and singing of songs and hymns. A mantra is a cosmic vibration of sound. It is a standard phrase consisting of number of syllables. It is often chanted repetitively a fixed number of times. At the beginning of each mantra, there is usually a seed or what we call as bij mantra, such as Aim, Hrim, etc. The most common seed mantra is Om. Some of us do the Bij mantra chanting without realizing that these are sacred and potent words which should be used with caution. Even if your intentions are pure, you shouldn't do the mantra chanting, especially with the Bij mantra, without proper guru or proper guidance. If you're confused where to start, then start with the chanting of Om. It's a primordial sound. It's a sound of creation. This sound represents the beginning, the creation of the universe and everything within it. It consists of 3 sounds. So it's not what you think it is, as in some of us write Om as O and M. It is A-U-M, which represents 3 stages of awareness: wakefulness, dreaming, and deep sleep. The total sound represents the 4th state as well, the soul's original spiritual awareness. The sound of Om stimulates 3 chakras in your body. We haven't spoken about chakras, and it's a very deep topic. I would not recommend you to go do a Google search or a YouTube search about chakra, because there is a lot of information out there which is misleading. Right now, I am just talking about chakras in the context of Om chanting. So firstly, when we say Om, it is not O and M, it is A-U-M. So when you chant slowly, it goes Om. The sound of A should come from the navel, where your Manipura or solar plexus chakra is located. The sound of U should come from your throat, where your Vishuddha or throat chakra is located. And the sound of M should come from Ajna or third eye chakra, which is a point between your eyebrows. As you advance on the path of meditation, you hear this sound within you, but it needs practice. But for beginners, the chanting of Om will bring phenomenal clarity and energy alignment if done in the right manner. Coming back to mantras, Mantras are usually chanted to invoke the favor or the blessings of a particular deity. You must have seen people reading Hanuman Chalisa or Guru mantras in buses or local trains. It is great. It is excellent because you're taking the time out. But it's best if you give this ritual the time and treatment it deserves, which means that you need to take out some time in the morning in silence and do it with rituals. So whether you do your prayers in form of mantra chanting or just general prayers, there are a few things that you can remember to make it more meaningful. First one, make it a practice to pray daily. Prayers are not to be used as a cry for help as per your convenience. Make prayers as your personalized practice. Make prayers as your personalized practice to connect with the divine energy, whether you're going through something or everything is perfect in your life. Just make it a practice to pray daily, irrespective. Meditation is unquestionably the best way to get yourself aligned to the divine energy. No matter which path you follow, it'll be great if you offer your prayers when you are still connected to that energy. Try to offer prayers immediately after your meditation because you are in that space, in that energy. But if you don't meditate, then just form a ritual in the morning to offer prayers. A few minutes of lone time to express your gratitude, words of surrender and devotion will work wonders. And remember, as I said earlier, that a prayer should come from this space. The prayer should not come from a space of asking or questioning. The prayer should always come from a place of love, devotion, and surrender. If you follow a deity, then offer your prayers with rituals. That is the best. Remember, it is your personal connection with the Lord, so honor it by taking the time out to express your gratitude and devotion. A lot of us can get stuck at what to pray or what to say, especially if you're not following any mantra chanting or any, rituals, and which is fine. If you read religious texts, that is great. But if you don't, then at least take the time out to express your appreciation to the higher power. We think that it's enough if we say it in our minds while we multitask, because God knows everything, etc. Let's not fool ourselves. That's our ego tricking us. So make sure that you take the time out to pray in the quiet for a few minutes. As I mentioned, prayers should be based on 3 pillars: gratitude, surrender, and devotion. I am sharing a few statements with you which can help you get started. So if you're confused what to say in your prayers, you can take cues from these statements, or otherwise you can form your own. There is no end to what you can say in your prayers as long as it is coming from a space of devotion and surrender, and it has the intent of the highest good for everyone involved. So as I said, a few statements that can help you get started. Dear universe, I surrender my will to yours. Guide me and help me accept the path you have chosen for me. I trust in your wisdom and love. Universe, I surrender my need to control. May your cosmic energy flow through me, guiding my actions and decisions in alignment with my highest good. God, please let my mind follow your will. God, may things work out in the highest good of everyone, including myself. The last one on my list is a Hawaiian prayer, which is an ultimate tool for cleansing. The prayer is called Ho'oponopono. It's a Hawaiian practice of reconciliation and forgiveness that involves expressing remorse, asking for forgiveness, expressing gratitude, and expressing love in order to heal and transform relationships. It aims to bring about healing, understanding, and connection with oneself and with others. The prayer consists of only 4 statements, but these are very, very powerful statements. It goes like, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. These words can quickly align your vibrations and help you cleanse your energy inside out. When you say these 4 statements, you are taking the responsibility for your actions or your role that you have played in that particular situation. So, for example, you had a bitter argument with someone. You're extremely upset and you want the situation to improve. If you chant this prayer, as in you say this in your mind or even write it down, you will notice how it dissolves the ego and erases the cause itself. You don't need to think about the other person or question their actions. Just take the responsibility for the role you have played in this unpleasant experience, and you will notice that in no time, situation will get better. So, in this episode, I have shared what prayer means, a few examples of prayers, whether you want to follow a religious way of praying or you want to follow just a general way of praying, a few statements as well. Prayers cleanse us, elevates us, and fills up with positivity and grace. Honor your connection with the divine energy. Feel the connect and then step out in the world to fulfill your responsibilities. So that's all for this episode. I have thoroughly enjoyed this conversation. Until we meet next, keep shining the light within.